Well, after I made you wait 2 weeks, here we finally are. This is a Smoke Guard 80999, which, as I mentioned, came from the YMCA here in Austin. I mentioned that in my elevator video. This is one of the 4 that I got. 3 of them had covers, and the 4th didn't. The second Family Guard I showed you, just to them. I bought them. I gave these to them. And they gave me the old ones. And the video was the one that didn't have the cover, because right next to it is the kitchen, and that one kept falsing, so not sure what they did with the cover. But anyways, this was made in the early to probably late 80s, maybe even early 90s. And there's my Smokescan photoelectric there, but this video was focusing on this. Now, I was going to do this video with the 800A, but as you've seen with my bloopers video, it just doesn't work out. I guess trying to do two alarms, keep track of 2 alarms, just isn't working. So anyways, this is the newer one, like I said. This is probably the last one Smoke Guard ever made. Now this is not a test button, that is. So this is the thing you push to open the cover. Like that. Now here's the inside of the unit. There's a battery, electronic horn. Now one thing you'll notice about the 809A is that its horn is actually made by Statitrol themselves, rather than Statitrol using a different company's horn, like they did with the 800A, which uses a Delta alarm horn. You can kind of see it there, but like I said, they use their own horn here. Or why would I know this horn? It's made by Statitrol. Well, if you look at the back of the unit, you'll notice the S there. It's the same. And if you notice the Statitrol logo that's from the 800A's manual, which you'll see in a bit, it also has the same logo. So this leads me to believe that it actually was made by Statitrol. Your sensor, and then the circuitry, which is under here, and this is where the test button goes. And also, the sensor and horn and a different circuit board were used in the Amway E8944, I do believe, detectors that were also made in the same time period. And they also had the sound to them. But the Amways had an LED and an interesting battery low indicator test button on them, where this one doesn't have an LED or a battery low indicator test button. So it's got your ionization detector or sensor. Boo. Here's the back. Smoke Guard model 80989, serial 4258. Test weekly. Contains radioactive material. Dual chamber, U.S. patent number RE 29983, 4,335,378. Installed per owner's manual and NFPA standard 74. All that. Reference or instruction notice. The UL listing. So like I said, this is the 809, and why it took so long is because I had the cover off, and then Mom took my smoke alarms home, and she took the cover with her. So I only had the base. So we had to get that all going, and I actually had gotten it last week, but again, as you saw in the video, I spent Friday and Saturday and a couple of days this week trying to do both, but just doesn't work. So here's the inside of the cover. There's some numbers there, 0904 0005. There you can see it. Here's the front. Well, the Smoke Guard is embossed in the cover. It was molded in when they made the mold. Again, there's the button, which comes out rather easily. Now these were ones you couldn't get at your normal store like Kmart and that, because they didn't sell Smoke Guard. But I'm not sure. I think Yonkers might have, because several of the Yonkers I've been to, including the one here in Austin, Minnesota, and the one in Fort Dodge, Iowa, actually have these installed in the store. But anyways, here we go. Here's the test button. Now this makes a really fast 5.6, similar to the Spectralworks 3000 Hertz interrupted. Here we go. No, I'm not sure, but I think maybe some of the very last ones of these that they made actually had a more of a 4.6, like a sound to them. Because I saw a video on the internet that had one of these that was making that sound. Of course, it could have been that they just dubbed the sound in, but who knows? There might have been some. Okay, so like I said, this is the Smoke Guard 809A9.